A dangerous situation in North Philadelphia. A broken gas main spews natural gas into the air, forcing the evacuation of a college, high school, and an apartment complex, as well as nearby homes. Some 3,000 residents were affected. Good Thursday afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Siafa Lewis.
And I'm Natasha Brown. Let's show you where this all happened right now. Philadelphia police say construction workers hit this gas line on West Olney Avenue, right near Central High School and LaSalle University. West Olney Ave is closed between North 16th and North 20th Streets. Ogons Avenue was closed for quite some time earlier, but that is now back open. Now, we have live team coverage for you this afternoon. Our Josh Sanders spoke with folks who were rushed from their schools and their homes. But let's start with Nikki Dementri to get the very latest on the investigation as to what happened. Nikki.
Natasha and Siafa, we're standing at North 20th and West Olney right now. The road is closed down for traffic, but you can see some pedestrians are still allowed in this area. This is all because PGW crews are continuing to work to restore service in the area to those without gas service at this hour. Now, folks described what happened earlier this morning as a chaotic and scary situation. Officials say the situation was one that could have been much worse.
I saw the loud bang. I'm like, what's going on?
This was the scene Thursday morning in Logan, near Central High School and LaSalle University.
I just hear rumbling, and then I look outside, and then I just see gas coming up.
Dozens of first responders, PGW workers, and emergency management were at North 18th Street and West Olney Avenue for reports of a gas line explosion.
We go outside and the fumes just hit me right away, like all of us.
Philadelphia Fire says it got the call to respond around 8:30 a.m.
Gas, man, it could have blew up the whole block.
That's the reason Philadelphia Fire Department helped to evacuate nearly 3,000 people, including from Central High School, LaSalle University, and nearby residents, as a precaution.
And all I saw was this big brown cloud in the sky, and then the smoke started to come towards us, and everyone was coughing.
Chopper 3 was overhead moments after. You can see dirt blown into the air by the force of the gas. Philadelphia Fire says no fire or explosions happened during this incident.
Once we got here, we got briefed by PGW. It was a 6-inch crack in one of the 20-inch mains that run along the corridor behind me.
PGW says a private contractor hit the natural gas main. For the last 2 weeks, a spokesperson notes crews have been working in the area as part of an ongoing PGW pipeline improvement project. Around 10 a.m., Philadelphia Fire says the incident was under control. For hours, PGW crews worked to restore gas service.
It could have been a situation where any type of incinerator device or combustion device could have made this a lot worse, but again, that didn't happen.
Thankfully, there were no reported injuries during today's incident. I just spoke with PGW within the last half hour. They tell me as for when restoration for that service will be, they're hopeful it'll be back on for gas service by tomorrow morning. For now, live in Logan, Nikki Dementri, sending it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Nikki, thank you so much. Now let's turn to our Josh Sanders, who joins us live at the corner of Olney and Ogons Avenues. He spoke with some evacuees who were still shaken up by this gas explosion. Josh.
Hey, good afternoon. That gas line exploded right behind us. Obviously, students from Central High School and their parents did not expect this would be part of their Thursday. Everyone we spoke with, thankful no one was hurt.
Honestly, I was just in total shock when I heard it.
Central High School sophomore Peyton Brokenborough says she and her friends were in the school auditorium when they suddenly heard an explosion.
They told us that we had to shelter in place and didn't really give us much information after that. About 5 minutes later, they came on and they said we had to evacuate the entire building.
It was so unexpected. You wake up and you don't think that you're going to be dealing with stuff like that. Students evacuated to nearby Girls High and Widener Memorial. Members of students' families came to help.
He was texting me. He was like, hey, can you please pick me up? There's this big emergency gas leak that happened. And I was like, okay, are you okay?
Zeke Young got a call from his wife with the news and called his daughter.
She was frantic because she didn't know what was going on. She felt she was sent to one location, then sent back to the other location.
Around 200 residents at the Regency Village apartments were also evacuated.
Well, I heard a boom, I looked out my bedroom window and I just saw dark smoke. Then somebody knocked on my door saying, "Ryan, get out the building. It's a gas leakage."
Ursula Jackson lives on the 4th floor of Building F. She says she has power, but still no gas, which she says she needs for cooking and to heat the unit.
You know what? I'm not really worried about that because it's not freezing cold. The weather is beautiful, and I can make it through the night.
Despite the frenzied morning, everyone grateful it wasn't worse.
I feel good, and what I'm happy for, nobody was injured that I know of.
All that matters is everything okay.
Yeah, well, when I pick her up, everything will be great.
And Ursula was certainly emotional with this experience. Some good news, though, for her and those that live in the apartment complex. The property manager tells me the gas should be turned on later tonight. Siafa?
Josh, thank you very much. So 21 years ago, in February of 2004, another ruptured gas main near the very same area in Olney, but further up the road, led to the evacuation of nearby buildings, just like today, including Central High School. At the time, a private contractor working for the Philadelphia Water Department struck an underground gas pipe. Today's incident does not appear to be in any way related.